Hi, Mama. This, this is my lowest corner on the property. It runs up that way. Well, actually, it runs up that way. They're just a little bit onto my property right there. It runs straight up that way. And then it runs straight back that way. At least I think it does, Mom. Let's walk ourselves out of here. And we got us a little hill rise right here. This is where I was thinking of putting a small little cabin up here. Right here is where I was gonna put another small cabin. But look at that view. All right. Let me catch my breath. Those cedar trees down there are mine. They're on my property. Okay. Walk over here onto the edge of the hill. See, there's my neighbor's place up there. Good distance away. You'd just be looking at the back of my little cabin. That ravine all right there is mine. We'll walk down there. See, here's the ravine. You can see my property marker up there. Well, not the property marker, but that is my property line. I own this big steep hillside here. I own it all the way to about right in here. If you see that pine way up there, that's about where my boundary line is. I'm just to the left of it, about a foot. And it comes straight down here, straight through these, down to that corner I had just walked you from. And now we'll walk up the ravine because that hillside is quite steep. See, I got all this hillside right here. All that hillside. Sorry about the finger in the lens. Okay. There's the corner boundary of my place. See it? That's it. That's my corner. Now we'll make our way up the hill. My trail's just right over here. I'll walk you to it. Instead of just going straight up the hill. You can see a little bit of it right there. See, look at it. It's like a Cadillac trail. And now we're really close to my boundary line. See my neighbor's little silo. Okay, here it is. Here's the pine I was pointing at. Right here, let's see if I can get my finger right on it. Right there is my property line, right down all the way to the bottom. That pine tree right there, and my property line's really close to. Look at that view. All right, onward. Right up here is where the cabin's gonna be. / tiny home / debacle realtor. And then I will top that cedar tree to give me more of a view of the valley. Now my property line goes just past my burn can here. Just slightly. There's my property marker right there. And property marker there. If I step over, you'll see it all the way to the entrance. Okay, so let's go down to where the driveway will lead completely out. Since this is where the shed's going to be, cabin, shed, tiny home. Okay, right here, all the way to the start of the place. That's where the driveway is going to come through. And it's all going to be level. Just a straight shot through. There's not going to be any divots, dents. This big, huge ravine right here will be filled. and the excavator will put 9 inches. 9 inches of gravel on. That way when the freeze hits, the mud just doesn't swallow it all. We're gonna get rid of this cedar tree right here. Give us more room in here when we put the shipping container in. And you can see all that dirt I've gathered and putting more to it. I don't think I'll have to do that anymore. At least I hope don't. But you can see how steep it is coming out. I mean, that's a 10-foot climb. I mean, it's got to be 35 degrees, maybe even 40, because it's like a 10-foot climb in a 30-foot space. But property line, it's now 35 feet apart, like it's supposed to be, unlike what previous buyers did by putting the property boundary over there, which really screwed me in my purchase, because I already thought I had a driveway in place. Anyway, Mom, I love you lots. You have a wonderful day. And I was happier than hell to make this video for you. Love you, Mom. Bye.